My name is Fілліда Bарлlow. I'm from the UK, and the title of these three works is Rift. The three works are connected, but they're also individual works as well, so both. I think my generation, who are in their 60s now, carry some information, even if we were not actually in the war. We were born just after the war. I think what we had as an experience was a post-war experience. I think that's left me with is this sense of things constantly evolving and revolving. The new becomes the old and the old becomes the new, and it's, in a way, cities and nature both reciprocate each other, they copy each other, and the political influences have a tremendous impact on those revolving and changing situations, which are both physically very evident and psychologically and politically. So we have a constant evolutionary process, which for me is very much like the process of making sculpture. Things are made and they break down. Things are constantly, for me, it's very important that there is a sense of change in the work, the possibility for change in the work.
You've got it resting on, let's bring this.
Myself as an artist, my interest isn't in just one meaning that is based on verbal language. I'm quite interested in how the work is actually encountered. You know, whether we have to look up, whether we look in, across. I think the person who's looking at it becomes, for me, a part of the work. It is like choreography. I think gravity, weight, all these things and their influence on our environment and on maybe something that grows and then something that falls. I find this more interesting than a message, if you know what I mean. There's a message in those actions, but so in a way I almost consider them non-verbal actions. They're physical actions of collapse and entropy. The worst of times, it's terrible, but it's not always bad, you know, and the best of times isn't necessarily always good, you know.
Yes.
I think if you're under some kind of pressure, you become more experimental, more innovative, you know. I don't think it's necessarily, comfort isn't necessarily always the most best situation.